All right, so now that you've gotten incredible feedback, we're going into lesson 9, which talks about refining your product or service and figuring out the right improvements you want to make to increase the adoption and the impact that ultimately your product or service will have. So, want to just remind you that it's also not just about fixing elements of your solution, but it's also identifying new opportunities and new ways to grow your business as your solution, as you see opportunities with your solution solving even bigger problems. So we're going to talk about two main concepts. The first is just iterating fast and testing. This is something that software companies do really well, especially if they're using agile methodology. But you could apply the agile methodology to your services as well, and to get the kind of the rapid iteration. And there's ways that you could do this, and we'll talk a little bit about that. The other part of iteration is that it's sometimes easy just to fix something, but we do want to take a more scientific approach. And that means that we're going to assess the problem a little bit more in depth. We're going to collect some data, and then we're going to test some assumptions. And taking that approach will make sure that you're not wasting time in some of the iterations that you're implementing. As an entrepreneur, it's easy to get into a rabbit hole as you start developing your product or service and you start learning more. You're going to have more ideas, and you're going to feel like you're continuously chasing the end state of developing this product vision that you have. And what you have to realize is that you're just way ahead of the game from everybody else in terms of thinking through all of the things that someone might need, especially if the product is kind of a new category or it has some innovative elements to it. And so just having the right balance around that is critical, so that you're not wasting time on things that are future needs, not versus immediate needs. And that's why we recommend having a little bit more or quicker development cycles and iteration cycles in your product or service, so that you could get the feedback around what are essential and what are essential features or elements of your solution versus future elements. These do going kind of the rapid mode or rapid iteration mode or the agile mode will allow you to kind of test these ideas and see how important some of these ideas may be for the average user, which you may think it's important, but in the early stages the customer might not feel like those are important features right away. What you need to do is learn these things and start to kind of categorize these features over a timeline, so that you can anticipate the kinds of features or elements of your solution that people are going to need over the customer journey.